Welcome Kasturians. In this video, we will discuss chapter 3 of economics, that is poverty as a challenge. Today we are going to discuss about the global poverty scenario. Huge investments in human resources has brought about development and rapid economic growth. But poverty is decreasing in China and Southeast Asian countries. In China, the number of poor it has come down from 85% to 14% in 2008. In Asian countries, that is India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and Pakistan, despite a decline in the percentage of poor people, this decline has not been rapid. Poverty is higher than national estimates in India. It is because of different poverty line definitions. Now we will discuss some causes of poverty. The very first cause for poverty is the low growth rate. During the colonial administration, the growth rate was very low. That was one of the basic causes of poverty. Then it was the discouragement of development of industries and handicraft products. The handicraft products and development of industries, they were discouraged, and it is one historical reason of poverty which is still prevalent. The colonial policies discouraged the development of industries, especially the textile industry, which was the basic source of income for the poor people. Also, the discouragement of handicraft products was a major cause of poverty during the colonial rule. The households were able to earn easy money by the way of producing the handicraft products, but the Britishers, they exploited and they discouraged both the industry as well as the handicrafts. The third reason for the cause of poverty is high growth rate of population. As we know, the increasing population instead of low level of income causes a burden, becomes a burden on the economy. So this is another reason for poverty. Then inequalities in income, and that too high inequality of income. There are huge income inequalities between those who have or who have not. Huge income inequalities makes difficult to implement the poverty elimination policies properly. Therefore, it is also a major cause of poverty. The lack of land resources, it is one of the major causes of poverty. The villagers, they are fully dependent on agricultural income and lack of land resources. That is, there are people who are landless laborers. So this lack of land resources causes the level of agricultural income to become low, which becomes a major cause of poverty. Now we will discuss some anti-poverty measures. The anti-poverty strategy of the government is based on basically two measures. First includes the promotion of economic growth, and second is based on targeting anti-poverty programs. Promotion of economic growth, according to official poverty estimates, the growth rate jumped from 3.5% in 1970s to around 6% during 1980s and 1990s. With the help of this high growth rate, reduction of poverty is possible. But it also shows a link between poverty reduction and economic growth. Therefore, promotion of economic growth helps to reduce poverty. It does not eliminate, but it helps to reduce poverty. When it comes to targeting anti-poverty programs, one such program was NREGA, that is National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. It was launched in September 2005 with a guarantee of 100 days of assured employment every year to every rural household. In 200 districts it was first implemented. Later it was extended to 600 districts, and one-third of the proposed jobs were reserved for women. If an applicant is not provided employment within 15 days, then he or she will be entitled to a daily unemployment allowance. This scheme of central government and with support of the state governments will also establish national employment guarantee funds and state employment guarantee funds for implementing the scheme. Then we have the Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, commonly known as PMRY. It was launched on 2nd October 1993 with an objective to create self-employment opportunities for educated, unemployed youth, especially in rural areas and small towns. It also helped in setting up of small business and industries. Then we have the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. It was launched on 1st April 1999 with an objective to help rural people to organize themselves into SHG, that is self-help groups, by the way of promoting enterprises at the rural level or village level. This program helped to exist poverty families or poor families above the poverty line, to bring them above poverty line. In this program, subsidy is provided by the government and bank credit is extended to rural people for generation of income. Then we have REGP, that is Rural Employment Generation Program. This was launched in 1995 with a target to provide 25 lakh new jobs to the rural and small town people under the 10th 5-year plan. Then Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana. It was launched in 2000 with an objective to develop standard of living of rural people by focusing in 5 critical areas, that is primary health, primary education, rural shelter, rural drinking water and rural electrification. Sampurna Gramin Rozgar Yojana was launched in September 2001. In this, the employment assurance schemes and JGSY would be merged with SGRY. SGRY, that is Sampurna Gramin Rozgar Yojana, with an aim to provide wage employment and to create durable community, social and economic assets. Now, what are the challenges that are faced in these poverty alleviation programs? See, poverty reduction remains one of the most compelling challenge despite of the economic progress and development made so far, because of unequal income distributions and increase in population. The way of higher economic growth can be a measure to provide a possible positive situation. The increasing stress on universal free elementary education, declining population growth, increasing women empowerment and economically weaker sections of society by providing health care, education and job security can be some measures that can prove to be useful for poverty alleviation. Some of the major challenges include unemployment, a situation where a person who is willing to work is not having job despite of his capability. This unemployment is a major cause of poverty, and it is a situation of being joblessness where people are in a condition of without job and in situation of seeking job during recession. Child labor, it is a situation where a child is employed for earning money, which is physically, mentally and socially dangerous and harmful for the children. This child labor is a basic root cause of poverty. Because of doing work, the child cannot be literate and he or she is unable to make his or her future. For this, the Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act 1986 was implemented, and it defines a child as any person who has not completed his 14 years of age. According to International Labor Organization, child labor is defined as work that deprives children of their childhood, their potential and their dignity, and that is harmful to physical and mental development. Also, apart from this, illiteracy is a major cause of poverty because it's a condition where a person is unable to read and write. In India, illiteracy is a major problem of poverty. Thank you. That's all we have in this video. Have a nice day.